Hey everyone, it's Amy. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this layered plaid stamping look. So I have my nails prepped, filled, and ready to go. The first color we're going to use is Madam Glam's Spooky Pants. This is one of my all-time favorite oranges from Madam Glam, not only for the name, but the color is just really beautiful as well. It is perfect for all fall long, whether you're doing Halloween nails or you're doing fall nails, it is just perfect. I'm going to paint this on my pinky, my ring finger, and my thumb. I do want to apologize, I don't have my usual video footage of the actual products and the labels. I don't know if it didn't get recorded or if it got erased. I went to edit this video, it doesn't exist. So I have them all written down luckily, but I didn't want to go refilm it. So I hope you guys don't mind. It's not in this video, but I will still let you know what each product is, and it will all be listed in the description box down below as well. The second color we're going to be using is Madam Glam's Boston is Calling. This is just a darker medium brown. I'm going to use this on my middle and my pointer finger. And instead of doing a second coat of Spooky Pants, I'm actually going to go in with one of these new toppers from Madam Glam. This one is the Moon House. This is from the October collection. I will leave a link to swatches of that video down below. But it is a top coat that has a orange tint to it, and then it's got like black and gold flakes in it. I thought this would create a really cool layered effect because it has that jelly base, so you can use it to do layers with it. And then I'm going to do a second coat of the Boston is Calling. Now we're going to go in with some stamping. I'll be using the clear jelly stamping plate Got Plaid. This is kind of like a make your own plaid plate. They have a second one called Build Your Own Plaid, but this one is called Got Plaid. And then for stamping polish, I'll be using their white stamping polish as well as a dark brown. I tried to get as close to Boston is Calling as I could. So the dark brown I'm using is number 112. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with this plate. If you guys have seen any of my plaid videos in the past using this plate, you will know. This plate is a little difficult to use. I think it's just because the lines are so fine. They're a little hard to pick up. And then if you don't line them up exactly, you have to start all over. So I did leave that footage in. I was stamping this first one. And I did mess up, so I left the footage in. It happens. But once you get the plaid stamped how you want it, it comes out beautiful. So it is worth the hassle of playing around with this plate, trust me. So there's two sets of lines on this plate. There's solid lines, and then there are lines that have like slots in between. So it's like a bunch of dashes. So I'm going to start with the medium set of the dashed lines in the white. I'm going to stamp that down, and then I'm going to go in with one of the finer lines of the solid, and I'm going to try to stamp that down right next to the slotted lines. Once I get the two white lines stamped where I want them, I go ahead and take that dark brown. I'm going to use the same solid finer lines, and I'm going to stamp the brown lines going the opposite way on top of the white lines. I feel like I'm not explaining the plaid plate very well, but hopefully you can see which lines I'm talking about, because there are the two sets of lines. There's the solid lines, and it kind of comes in fine, thin, medium, and thick, and then the slotted lines come in the fine, medium, fine, thin, medium, and thick lines as well. And then they have the solid individual lines and then the slotted individual lines. So I hope that's making sense which ones I'm picking up, but hopefully you can just visually see this as well. But I go ahead and I stamp this on all three of the nails that have the Spooky Pants as the base. Once I have all of my plaid stamping down, I am so thankful that is over, because that, like I said, it's a little tricky to use that plate, but once it's stamped good, it looks beautiful. So now I'm going in with a second layer of the moon house on top of all of the stamping. So this is where it's going to give us that layered look, because we have our solid base, we have the jelly base, then we have all of our stamping, and then we have the jelly on top as well. So you have lots of layers. It gives it lots of depth, especially with those flakes in there. And then it also tints that white down so it's not so bright. It gives it that like light jelly orange tint, gives it more of that fall vibe. Now we're going to add some crystals to the middle finger. I just felt like this design needed something else, but I didn't want to add another design necessarily because the plaid is very intricate. So I decided to go in with some bling. So I'm going to use the Super Diamond Gel Glue from Jelly Nails. And then I have crystals. They are in Tangerine, which is the orange shade. And the darker shade is a metallic light gold. It almost gives like a brown effect because it's like the metallic with the gold. It kind of gives it like that warm brown family vibe. So that's why I chose that color, because again, we're incorporating like the oranges and the browns into the crystal cluster, and that really helps to incorporate all of those colors for the nail design into one. Look like this nail design is one cohesive design. And now I'm going to top coat. I will be using my Light Elegance's Super Shiny. So here's how my nails came out. I absolutely love them. They're perfect for fall. It has the warm tones. It has the plaid. I really loved how this set came out. I wore it actually back in September, and I had tons of compliments on this one. Again, I think because the fall colors were just coming out, like everyone just loved the warm tones. Everyone was excited for fall. But I also feel like this would be good for like a November design as well, for Thanksgiving. For all fall long, I feel like this is a good design. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below what you think of my layered plaid design. Let me know what you're wearing on your nails as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe for more tutorials coming out very soon. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.